This video applies to both Shopify and BigCommerce stores. And these are the options that you have when you do an import. Mostly it applies to paid customers, but you can use all these options in free trial except for the Autorun. So let's press the Autorun button and see what options we have. Here under Autorun, you can see we can select the types of eBay items we have: active, scheduled, sold, or unsold. By default, they're all turned on. The next option is delete sold items from your store, and what that does, it allows you, if you have unique items, that when the quantity hits zero, it's removed from your store. However, if you do restock, you probably want to turn that off and keep those items and increase the inventory quantity as the new stock comes in, so it will not be deleted automatically from your store. The next choice is get a daily email of Autorun results. And what that does is, assuming you're a paid customer and you're running every hour, you're going to have 24 executions a day, and it's going to count how many items it imported, how many items it deleted, if any, how many items it changed as far as inventory management, and you're going to get a synopsis of that every day if you choose. That's the daily email. You can turn that on or off as your choice as a paid customer. The next thing is the text matching percentage, which determines, when it's checking titles of items, if in fact duplicates are there or not. Most of the time, 95% will work for almost everybody. However, if you use a lot of titles that are very close to one another, you may want to set that higher, even as high as 100%, and only an exact match will apply. Now, the lowest you can go here is 90%. At 90%, that is really, it's kind of a loose setting. You're going to get a lot of things that may come in the store that really might be duplicates that you don't want to have. So unless that's unusual for you with your titles, you want to accept the default of 95%. And unless you have an issue with duplicate titles, you'll be very happy with that setting. In the middle column here, you can talk about, for paid customers, the Autorun Frequency. For example, if you're a power user, you get to run twice an hour, but mostly for the rest of the stores, it's an hour is the maximum sync time you can pick. And this is how often your eBay sales and your store sales will be checked and quantities adjusted and new items to be imported. You also have other settings here you can choose. If you aren't that busy, or you don't want it to be checked that much, you can do it that way. You can also turn off Autorun if you're a paid customer. If you're going to go on vacation or something and you want your store on vacation and your eBay sales to be on vacation, you can turn it on or turn it off. And when you are running an Autorun, you're saying, what is it am I going to do? Am I going to do both importing new items and inventory management? Or am I going to do only importing items or only inventory management? And that's what this is for. Next, under Autorun here, is if you're going to be importing items, you can have a choice for the size of image you bring in. On eBay, there's the very large zoom images. Sometimes you might have to have some special software in your store to see those images at full size, and also it will import somewhat slower with the larger images. By default, we import the normal size images, but if you want the full size image, you can select that as 2 as well. And now here on the right side is some of the advanced options. By default, a description is always imported, but you can turn that off. If your eBay template is causing a problem, you can turn off the description, as one example. If you don't want to import things like auctions that start at 99 cents or something, please check the box Import Only Buy It Now items. Stragglers, delete stragglers from stores. That option is where items, for example, let's say you have 1,000 items on eBay and 1,000 items in your store. That's a match. Everything matches up. But let's say you have 1,000 items on eBay and 1,005 items in your store. So 5 items in your store can't be matched up with eBay. Those are referred to as stragglers. If you want them automatically removed from your store, you turn that option on. By default, it's turned off. Another popular option is the synchronizing prices. That runs from eBay to the store. So eBay controls the price. So if you change the price on eBay, the matching item in the store is also changed, higher or lower. This last part is very interesting, and that is how your products are organized when you import them into the store. On eBay they're called categories. On Shopify you'll call these collections. And on BigCommerce you will also call these, again, categories. If you have an eBay store subscription, you can use those categories, those custom categories you set up in your eBay store description, and you can import them into your store with the same product organization. You also have a choice to use the eBay regular listing categories to organize your products that way. If you'd like to organize your products by hand, you can select None, and it will not create any categories or collections in your store. It will simply create the product, and leaving that up to you as far as how you want to do things. Now I want to talk about what happens when you turn on Autorun and you save this. This only works if you're a paid customer. And as I did save it, and I am a paid customer, now the Autorun schedule is executing. I had someone ask me once, well, how do I know when the Autorun executes? If you use the scheduler here and you want it to execute at 25 minutes past the hour, you come in at 20 after the hour or 22 after the hour, and you wait a minute, then you hit save, and it's going to start executing around 25 minutes after the hour. It's giving you a countdown here, and it's going to repeat that every hour. So that gives you some idea of when it's running. And those are your ESA Product Manager options. Thank you for watching the video. Please contact us at support@esaproductmanager.com or toll free 1-800-372-5870. Thank you, and bye-bye.